Welcome to one of those, the show that explores the art of sneaker culture. I'm your host, Adam Butler. Thank you so very much for being here. Now, you know what it is. I shouldn't have to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. We all about that OMF app. You need to join it, the On My Feet app and the On My Feet network. Get on it, join it. I'm on there. You know what it is. It's the first app for sneakerheads. Say it with me. By sneakerheads. It's a beautiful thing, man, for the whole sneaker culture. We keeping the culture alive right here on OMF. Download it, Android, iOS. Get it. What you waiting for? Okay, we're going to get to the heat check today. And look, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I know it's kind of hard to tie sneakers into Mental Health Awareness Month, but for me, it is a big part of that. And when you're talking about sneaks and things that make you feel good, you're talking about your go-tos and you're talking about that thing that's in your collection. It might just be a sleeper, but you know what? It means a lot to you. And these sneakers were considered to be Sneaker of the Year just a couple of years ago. Check them out. It's the heat check.
The Nike React Element 85 light bone. I think these joints came out like in 2017, 2018, whatever year it was. They were considered to be the sneaker of the year. Now, folks, I feel like have, sort of forgot about these joints, but these are fire. This is my heat check for the day. I love this sneaker. This is a beautiful sneaker, man. You get to be as creative as possible. This sneaker makes me feel good. Again, that's the heat check.
Okay, so this week I'm joined by my good friend and co-producer on the What Are Those film project. My homie Nargis is in the building, man. She's a dope person in the culture. We're going to talk about how sneakers make you feel good. We're going to talk about being a woman in the culture and being a black woman in this space. Without further ado, the homie Nargis.
Welcome to the show, sis.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a minute.
The honorable invitation.
Hey man, listen, man, you were part of the project, the original project. I had P on. It's only right I get you on to talk about this thing, and I think it's dope because early on when I started this show, I said I wanted to get women on, because I think that when you talk about sneaker culture, a lot of focus is on the men. It seems like a guy's thing, we don't really focus on the ladies. Even some of the silhouettes that come out, like when they do make a lady silhouette, and we'll get into all that, but it's just like it's very male driven. Very male driven, right? Just talk to me about not only being a woman in the space and in the culture, sneaker culture, but being a black woman in sneaker culture.
Right. So I think it's because it's a lot more of us than what the lens shows, right? Like I can name 10 women that I know who love sneakers, like right now. You know what I mean? Or even if they don't necessarily purchase sneakers, they appreciate it. They appreciate the art of it. Being a black woman in the space, especially just growing up in DC, you have your certain go-tos. Everybody gotta have J's, you gotta have your posits, your New Balance and such. But I think it's as a female, you always hear like, oh, those are good because your feet small, or you're able to get more because the shoes are more affordable, so I can get two because they only cost me like $70. This is back in the day. I'm dating myself because they're not $70 no more.
Right.
And the quality not there no more, right? But just in growing up and kind of discovering my own space in loving shoes in general, I think as a female we're allowed to kind of take risks, like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We don't have to necessarily be as brand hard, like ain't nobody's gonna fry me, especially not as an adult, maybe as a teenager because of my peers, but I can walk around with some little what are those on?
Good job. Plug.
And I'm just saying, I could do that, and people might be like, oh, I see how you put that together, like, oh, what are those? What where you get them from? It's like, I don't know, these some alias joints, man. I got these from Marshalls, but they work.
Yeah, for real. Do you? And that's actually a great point. Do you feel like before, when there's a lot of women designers out now, women working on silhouettes, do you think before when they would try to market a sneaker to a woman, it was like, all right, let's throw some pink on it, and by the way, nothing wrong with the pink or anything like that, but like let's throw some female colors on there and just appeal to what we think women want? Do you think that like the sneaker game and the sneaker design has evolved now that more women are in the space designing?
It's definitely evolved. I think the first place that I have memory of thinking of that is like when Rihanna had her shoe with Puma. She had her pink, but she also, like, you know, rose gold was starting to make that adjustment. So she had her all black, she had her rose gold. Like, she clearly had a certain color palette that she stayed with, but it wasn't necessarily girly, because Rihanna is not a girly person. She's more seductive. She's more of a sexy person. So she's going with these like monochrome. All black is sexy to anybody, right? So she's not necessarily going for the frou-frou pink, you know, like what you would see Jordans do growing up. It's like, okay, you get your daughter some J's, they got the pink and white ones, so just get her those. And then she'll be fine. I think as more Black women are coming into the shoe design space, or even when the Airs joints came out, you know what I'm saying? I had those. Like, those was in this basic black and white, put a little bit of glitter on that you can't really see. And it was like, these are awesome. Like, a dude will wear these for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? It has a feminine touch, but it's presented in a way that it is still androgynous. It is still like gender fluid, especially now. You got to have that gender fluidity, because colors and stuff like that, they're not gender specific anymore, right? We don't, now that we've evolved with our language, it's like anybody can wear anything. I know for myself, just from me and how I'm shaped, like certain shoes, they just don't look right on my foot to me. Like Bacons don't look right to me. Blazers don't look right to me. Like, they just look real dumb and long on my foot. But I see other people, you know, who got longer legs, and it's like, dang, I still like those. I can't wear them like that though, you know?
Yeah. No, I
can't
can
lace them up to the top of the ankle, like,
yeah, you like
you're supposed to wear them.
Yeah, you gotta wear what fits you. You know, that's the big thing about it. I want to transition because, you know, you and I, we big on mental health, and it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And, you know, it's funny, people would think about things like sneakers and stuff like that when it comes to mental health. But, you know, I think whatever makes you happy is important to your mental health, right?
Definitely.
Let's talk about the experience for you, just, you know, just from a feeling, like when you put on a fresh pair of sneaks and you just out there, you getting right. Like, just talk to me about how that, just like how the two correlate and go together.
Hey man, when you look good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to get no compliments, right? It's like, I know I'm fly. You know what I'm saying? Especially being down here in Atlanta, it's like I'm DC down today. Like, y'all can't tell me nothing today. I got my fresh New Balance on. Ain't none of y'all wearing these out here. Like, I'm straight. Or even if I'm back home and I'm getting all the compliments, right? Either way, I feel good because I know that I look good. You know, you get that high from getting that purchase. It's like, especially if you online shopping and you're like, oh wait, do they got my size? Oh, they got my size. And don't let them be on sale. Oh my God, that just takes the don't let them just be on clearance and they got your size too. And it's something that you've been looking for. Oh my God, it's the best feeling.
Yeah.
It's the best feeling to like discover something that makes you feel good. And it's not gonna be no one-time thing. Like, it's like, oh, bet I can put it with this, I can kill it with this, you know, I can switch the laces up, do whatever. Like, you just look at it like, yeah, like, I'm proud of myself. It's like, I don't know if it's dopamine, I don't know which chemical that is, but it feels great.
And that's important. You know, we talk about thrifting, and, you know, shout out to my man Dope Closet Thrift, who was on the show, and a lot of folks, Fashion Citizen and people like that. Like, you know, it's not always about like, you want to find that new stuff and getting a new pair of sneakers is always an awesome feeling. But when you find like just a treasure somewhere, right? It's just like, you know, again, I try to stress to the audience that this is, you know, mostly a hobby, you know what I mean? And it's just like anybody that has a hobby, those things make you happy. And as long as it's not something that's hurting you, or you're abusing it, or you're spending too much money on it, you're going broke doing it, if it makes you happy, that's a big part and an important part to your mental health journey, you know?
Definitely. Like, no one talks about somebody who's been, you know, looking for the right stamp or looking for the right coin, or some people collect cars, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever it is that gets off. You might want to look at your art, like, we want to wear our art, and like, neither thing is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trade your little art pieces or whatever. We might trade our stuff. You know, we congregate, we commune, and we have those swaps, we have those trades, and we have those stories because we all speak that common language, because we all love the culture surrounding it. We all love that chase, we love that hunt, and we all know that feeling when you see that shoe that you've either been looking for or that you've never seen before, and you like, yo, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh wait, then you turning that joint around, you like, oh, it got the purple in the back. Oh.
Hey, look, hold up.
You flipping that joint underneath, you like, oh, that's tight.
Like, oh.
The detail.
Yeah. That's real though. That's real.
And the more you notice the interesting things, the more hype you get, and you like, oh, I gotta get them.
Yeah.
And even if they don't have your size, you still be like, that's a dope shoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm glad that I got to lay eyes on this shoe.
Exactly.
And now I know when I see other people wearing it, it's like, does that look like that shoe? Oh, that's that shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a great feeling.
It's a great feeling, man. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling to be able to talk to friends about this stuff. I appreciate you. So before I let you go, talk to me about Knock It Out. Talk to me about what's going on with that and how people can get in contact with you.
So Knock It Out LLC, you know, we trying to help people find their peace, their purpose, and, you know, reclaim their power or identify their power in martial arts. 20 years in the game, doing self-defense and any type of martial arts skills for you, your family, your loved ones. And coming down the pipeline, we got Stay Grounded stocks. You know, got to remind people to stay grounded, stay rooted, and to elevate themselves at all times.
Look, man, doing big things. I'm super proud of you. Appreciate you for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
All right, I want to thank Nargis for joining the show. I want to thank you for tuning in. Remember to follow me on all social platforms. That's MSR_Adam. That's MSR_Adam. That's me. Follow me. I do follow back. Also, let me know what you're rocking on feet for the heat check, man. I like to know. I like to have these conversations. So let's keep the conversation in the comments below. Hit me up in the DM, whatever. Let's talk sneakers because sneakers are a beautiful thing. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please continue to be great. I'm up out of here.